This chart right here, this is the chart that explains why you are angry and or disengaged. You see, you know how hard you work, and you know that no matter how hard you work, you're just not getting ahead. And even over these last few years, as your paycheck from your wage might have been growing a little bit, and even a little bit faster than inflation at the end, your wealth was not growing. And you can see since 1989 to 2022, you and me here at the bottom 50th percent, our wealth's not growing. And then you can see the percentage growth of wealth of the next 40th percentiles from 51st to 90th, the middle, and their wealth, man, it's skyrocketed. It looks like it's at least doubled. And then you look at the group at the top. Yes, they always had the most wealth, but man, look how theirs has gone literally through the roof. That is just the top 10%. If you did this even further, broke it down to just the top 1%, the top 1%'s number would go even higher. And this is why, if you were someone who was angry, you voted for change. And Donald Trump offered change. I think his change is not going to be the change that you were promised. And I think you're going to regret it. But at least he understood you were angry because he understood that you're on this line. That's the line of anger. And he's promised you something that I don't believe he will fulfill. I believe you'll still be angry. For those of you who didn't vote at all, it's because you're disengaged. Because why bother? This is also the line of not just angry, but that's also the line of why bother. I believe you should bother, and not going to tell you you shouldn't be angry, but I think you should look at to direct your anger somewhere else. And you don't direct your anger to the people who are down here with you, immigrants, other wage earners. You really need to start directing your anger up here to the ultra wealthy billionaire oligarchs, because you can literally see they are stealing from you. All of that wealth you created. Wealth only comes from one source. Wealth only comes from the labor of workers. And the labor that you do entitles you to be able to feed yourself, clothe yourself, put a roof over your head, and do that for your family. And if a job is not doing that, then that job is stealing your labor and your wealth, the wealth that you create from that labor. And then that boss, you can literally see here, he's pocketing it. This money, this is yours. And you should be demanding it every day. And the way to demand it is we can't outlaw greed, but we can just tax it. So when the Trump disaster shows itself what it's going to be here in 2 to 4 years, the only answer is to make sure that we come back with 435 people in the House, and at that point, 67 senators, and a new president who vows to tax the hell out of it. Join me here at We Unite, We Win. My name is Lauren. Let's use that anger, direct it at the right people. Let's take our indifference and get engaged. No fear, only love.